whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open target, here's Matthews. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here we go. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Now Ward to throw on second down. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Matthews, the receiver, goes in motion left. Throwing on first down. Ward. And Matthews has it right side. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 46 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And this one is right through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Burrow will throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing. Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and they get to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. McPherson's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ward looking to throw on 2nd down. He's airing it out for Williams. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game over the field.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. On 1st down, Ward. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams, 39 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
Here's Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit, and they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Burrow going for it on 4th. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And able to work his way down to the 16. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They run for it with Mixon. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Burrow on play action. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if they're deep.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it. The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. It's Mixon on the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Slot man moves right. On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. They go play action with Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 11 coming. 11. Now Burrow on 1st down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. This is Mixon on the draw. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. It's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4. And they'll send the slot in motion left. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here about the 11.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and they'll try to duplicate that success here.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is not going to get the 1st down as he'll spot this at about the 28. On 4th down, Ward. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Ward. He's airing it out
for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the he's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Moore. Open target. Here's Matthews. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Ward now on 1st and 10. He's airing it out for Williams. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, 62 yards. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And after right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. In motion right comes Matthews. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And this one is right down the middle. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
He has a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Ward. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game, it's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Now Burrow. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. An option handoff here to Mixon. And a short pickup here as we're going to cross the 10 to the 11-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw for both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Detroit, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they dip to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a